Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to review the movie Thondimuthalum Driksakshiyum. First of all, on the writing front, it is perfectly written. It starts off in a nice kind of funny way. It ends up in a situation that is hilarious. It then keeps getting funnier, weirder, kind of crazier. It's a story that you can't imagine would exist, and that is what is most powerful about this movie. And only hyper intelligent geniuses can think of such movies and make such movies out of such concepts, because the concept is very simple. It's about a thief who swallows a chain after stealing it, and then what happens next and how to recover that chain. And that's just unbelievably fantastically made, with some hilarious kind of scenes from both the police side and from the kind of victim side. And it's really something that is unbelievable as to how they must have written this as a full-length movie. So hats off to that. Secondly, the cinematography is great. The full movie has a look. When you think of Mahesh and Pratikaram, which is the director's last movie, you do remember a look. And similarly for Thondimuthalum, you do remember a look which is shades of sepia or brown. And that's also an achievement, that it leaves a mark on you, the cinematography, and therefore that is well done as well. The themes have been common, they've maintained a common color scheme throughout the movie, and so very well done on the technical front. Performances, I have nothing to say. First of all, it's very hard to choose who was the best actor. Was it Suraj, was it Fahad? Because from both their characters they did phenomenally well, but what makes Fahad stand out a little more is that he didn't have much dialogue in this movie. He did a role that and nobody else can possibly do of his kind of contemporaries. He did something that is just unbelievable. He hardly had any dialogues. He had to play both kind of light-hearted, grey, serious, in pain, trying to escape. He had to play so many different things, and he played it as to perfection. You do not see a regular Fahad Fasilia. You see this particular thief, and you can't see beyond that. You kind of tend to forget who Fahad Fasil is, and that's what's really important for an actor. He just pulled it off unbelievably well. It's his finest performance to date, and waiting for his next movies, because he's just going to keep killing it, and he's just getting better and better at his art, craft, everything. But also Suraj did a fantastic job. He's the restrained, troubled guy. He's not a very macho, outgoing, I'll hit you or I'll beat you or I'll go to court, I'll do this, and hot-headed. He's controlled by the situation, he's helpless, and he's played that role very well. I'm not sure what the name of the actress is right now, but she also did a fantastic job. I haven't seen her before, and to play that vulnerable character who's deeply agitated from inside, and she knows her husband is not doing much, and yet she's very clear to him that she wants X or she wants Y, and so she's done that very well, and it's very effective. The whole lot of cops which we usually see in supporting roles have done fantastically natural job, and I think some of them, I've not seen them, but some of them are possibly non-actors, and that makes it even more realistic and even more funnier, because the way they talk comes across very funny. Which brings me to the dialogues, which are unbelievably funny. This is situational comedy, this is realistic comedy. Nobody is trying to be funny in this movie. Neither is the intention to make you laugh or to be funny. The intention is just that one situation leads to another, things go out of proportion, one thing leads to another, and how that itself can make us laugh at our seats. And so if you just pull out any dialogue, like, oh, let's say the commissioner says, why did you find, oh, he won't take it, he's going to retire soon, he won't take the chain, he's going to retire soon, or you might have taken the chain, or I'll get fired, or I'll get contacts and get out of this, but you won't. And then the other guy starts saying that, no, but I slapped him, so he should kind of take my name, why would he take your name? These kind of dialogues are just normal dialogues, but the way it is in the movie, in terms of the situation, the director has completely nailed it. And of course, Dileesh Pothar, and it is really funny. And I was expecting a serious movie with some suspense elements or something like that, a drama, but it ended up being really entertaining, and that's a huge achievement of this movie. This is definitely the best Indian film. So many other movies that are on so many other lists don't deserve to be there, and even if they deserve to be there, Thondimuthalum deserves to be on top of all those films, because it is very rare, and I only think that it can happen in Malayalam cinema, that a star can do such a role and the audience accepts him in such a role, and the audience accepts such stories, and it is just completely unbelievable. And hats off to the whole team for making such a wonderful entertaining lifetime experience. I honestly wish this movie had been our entry for the Oscars, because I have not seen a better movie than this in India 2017. Unfortunately it is not, but I hope it gets some great amount of recognition through the public in India in the years to come, and that movies like this keep coming out, and hope that Dilish Potan makes such movies which he is really good at, and he's a great asset to the industry, and I hope he keeps making such movies. So I'm going with completely a full 5 stars for Thondimuthalum. It is a once in a lifetime experience. I hope you like this review. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and take care.